Thanks, everyone. We'll get started with questions for Sabrina, and then we'll finish with Benaja. Jackie, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Sabrina. Congrats on the win. The magic number to clinch that number 1 seed, I believe, is 1. So essentially, you all beat the Lynx, and the number 1 seed is yours. So I guess I'm just curious how much you all are going to be treating Sunday afternoon as a pre-playoff type game, and what's the main key here to defeating the Lynx?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all of these games have kind of, felt like a ramp up into playoffs. Like this kind of felt like a first round series game in terms of having to come out and play a team twice and continue to make adjustments. And obviously now heading back home and playing obviously a top team in the league who's really good. And it's going to be important for us to continue to just learn and get better from when we faced them last time. I feel like it's been a long time, which it has. And so kind of excited to see how much we've been able to grow on both sides of the ball leading into this matchup.
Lovely. Thank you.
Jeff?
Thank you. Good evening, Sabrina. Congrats on the win. When Niara Sabally, went to the bench late in the game, you two had a little moment there. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing, of course, but what was your message to her, and how was she feeling? What kind of spirits was she in?
Yeah, she's going to be okay. I think, we go way back, and I've kind of been able to be a part of her journey for a really long time and have been able to kind of see her at her high and at her low moments. And so I feel like I kind of have a good pulse on how she's feeling just by the look on her face. And so I always kind of go over there to just kind of bring comfort, but also see kind of where she's at. Think she'll be okay. She's tough. She comes back from a lot. But she's just been giving us such great minutes in that backup 5 position. And obviously she's such a key player for us. So I'm glad we kind of have these 2 days to get our bodies right, particularly her as well. And kind of, be able to start over here at home pretty soon.
Appreciate your time and insight. Congrats on moving up on the scoring list.
Miles?
Hey, Sabrina. These last couple of games especially, you've been finding Brianna ahead of the pack in transition a whole bunch. What makes her such a strong finisher and just such a good leak out player to pass ahead to?
Well, one, I would say her ability to catch the ball from a point guard who likes to, throw the ball ahead. You trust players who have great hand-eye coordination, are able to catch passes, whether they're perfect or not, in score. And I feel like she's probably the best I've ever played with in terms of being able to catch passes that aren't right on the mark, but come fast in transition with weird rotations. She had one in Vegas, like left hand, right side. Like her ability to do things that are really unnatural is probably the best I've ever seen. And so it gives me a lot of comfort knowing that I can throw the ball anywhere as she's running, because she has a really good chance of catching it and finishing it.
Gabe?
Hey, Sabrina, congrats on the win. Sandy Brondella told us pregame that a couple games ago she changed a little bit of what the shoot-around looked like to bring you guys more towards the fundamentals. Just can you speak about what that has done to this team, now kind of resetting you guys to get to this point?
Yeah, we have changed it kind of the last 2 games. And, it's kind of that time in the season when you don't want to change too much, but you want to be smart on kind of what it is you are changing and making sure that it's for the right reason. And I believe these last 2 shoot-arounds have been really concise in terms of what we've been trying to do, really dialing in our half-court offense and where we want the ball to go and being able to execute. Obviously, transition and just free-flowing is what we do best and what we can always rely on. But I think understanding when we have to get down in transition is not looking as good, and we have to kind of get a score and execute in the half court. What does that look like at a really high level? And being able to kind of see us do that for 2 games and kind of see the production that's allowed us in, on offense on the court has been really nice to see. I think our half court offense has been great in these last 2 games with a lot of room for improvement.
We'll go to Russell and then take one more in the room.
Hi, Sabrina. Knowing that, on Sunday you'll be facing a Lynx team, the only team that's beaten you guys twice this year. How important, and also knowing that they could be kind of your, finals opponent if you get there, how important is it just for confidence to really have come out today, played the way that you did as a team, a more complete game, and kind of head into that game on Sunday with a little bit of momentum?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Obviously, they're a great team. They've beaten us. And it's going to be a statement game, understanding it's the two top teams playing each other. And we have to come out and play our best basketball and do that for 40 minutes. Because like you said, that could be a potential matchup we see down the line. And we gotta make sure that we put our best foot forward and play our best basketball. And I feel like we've been playing our best basketball here as of late in terms of just finding ways to win, whether it's pretty or ugly. And so obviously, Minnesota is not going to, make it easy for us. They're a great defensive team. Offensively, they execute so well. And I'm really excited to see the growth from the last time we faced them to now in terms of just seeing how much better we've gotten, because I think we have, and they're going to put us to the test.
Take one more.
Thank you.
You just mentioned the fact that your team, you felt like this game was a ramp up for the playoffs. You just spoke about the fact that you want to see what your team is getting ready to respond against Minnesota. What areas do you feel like that the New York Liberty still need to improve on?
I would say just putting together 40 minutes of really good basketball. I think obviously we get up a lot. We sometimes let people come back in. Our third quarters haven't been as strong. I think it's staying locked in and dialed in on both sides of the ball for 40 minutes. I don't think we've yet put a full game together like we want to. And obviously that's basketball, right? There's going to be runs. Teams are going to kind of give you their best shot every time you play them because there's a target on your back. And I think our ability to understand that target that we have and kind of, welcome it with open arms in terms of that's going to make us better, and being able to see how we've continued to just grind away and keep our heads down and just be the best that we can be has been really good to see. But I think, hopefully here at the right time, we're going to peak and put together 40 minutes of really good basketball and see what that looks like, because I don't think we've unlocked it yet.